Hey guys, it's Damien from Marketing Food Online. I hope you guys are having another great day as always. I've got a lot of emails in the past couple of weeks about how to write a really good listing, create a really effective listing for food products if you're selling on Amazon. And of course, there's a lot of videos that talk about the best ways to maximize a listing to make sure it's SEO friendly and that you optimized it with the right keywords, and that's very true. The one thing from my own experience, I just want to talk to you about the right way to describe your product in a descriptive way, actually, that would entice the buyer to buy your product. Food is a little slightly different than selling things that are non-edible because you'll talk about the features. If it happens to be a computer, you talk about how fast it processes, how big the screen is. There's a lot of specifications about that type of product that's easy to describe. But to entice somebody, if there's like 20 people selling pistachios, how do you get them to buy yours? And how do you get them to make it more appealing to somebody? So really quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a demonstration here just to discuss some of the two different listings and some of the ways that they vary and some of the ways that they're similar and what sets them apart and why one would actually sell more than the other. So this is actually going to pull up a product here. This is Trader Joe's. You're probably familiar with Trader Joe's. It is a grocery chain, kind of a healthy grocery chain, value-priced grocery chain in the U.S. But I'm going to show you this particular listing. And, of course, this is just based on my own experience and what I would recommend for you. This listing is really interesting. It's showing the product. You've always start off on the top with your title, okay? And of course, the brand Trader Joe's is right off the bat, which is great. If you're selling a product that is Trader Joe's, then obviously you want to put that first. Now, it's going to be a little different when you're selling a product and you're making it yourself and you're brand new to the business. There's a lot of people don't really know who you are. So if you were to put, let's say this was Billy Joe's dry roasted unsalted pistachios. If you're just starting out, nobody's going to know that. Okay, nobody knows your brand because you're a beginner. You're just into the market. So where would I start? I would start here. Okay, with pistachios and all of this information here. For my opinion, what I would tell you to do would be go first with that, and then do a descriptive follow-up with what the pistachios are. So I would do pistachios that are dry roasted and unsalted, halves and pieces. You want to stay away from initially the first couple of words being your brand name. And I recommend this only because, again, if people are searching for pistachios that are dry roasted and unsalted, this is the information really. This is going to be what they're going to type in. Okay. For a lot of my products, because we're still relatively new to the market, being online for just a couple of years, I don't necessarily put my name first on a lot of my listings. I put the description of the product, and then you can at the end over here is to put the Brittle Box Candy Company, which is our name of our company, or Billy Joe's Pistachio Company. Near the end. The most critical part of your title is going to be the first portion of it. The first few words are going to be the most important. Now, as you scroll down, you obviously have the description section on Amazon. So when you create your listing, you get these bullet points here, okay? So when it comes to food, now this is where it gets a little more important to understand this. When it comes to food, listing the zero cholesterol, sodium, these are good points of interest, but you can expand on this, okay? Now, they allow you to have 5 bullet points, and you should definitely take advantage of as much information as you can describing these benefits. Zero cholesterol, pistachios. You can put pistachios make a fantastic snack if you're watching your cholesterol intake, or if you're on a special diet, a special cholesterol diet. These make a great snack nut. You want to entice the customer other than just simply explaining something that could potentially be on the label. You want to elaborate. Now, let me show you a different listing. Now, this is a listing here that is for soy nuts. Okay, Sincerely Soy Nuts. And this is actually a very popular on Amazon. Sincerely Nuts brand is actually hugely popular, not just for soy nuts, but pretty much a lot of snacks. But watch how let me show you how they are a little different in their listing. and why they're so successful at it. So this is a brand, of course, the brand name. This is a brand that's been around for quite some time and has built up a reputation. So I would definitely go ahead and, again, you could now start to put Sincerely Nuts, because there are people who look for this brand, people who enjoy it and prefer the brand. Otherwise, the next most important is soybeans. And also this, of course, soybeans are considered soy nuts. So having those two here, by the way, if you ever create a food product that's known by maybe two different names, and it's very popular that someone may remember one but not know the other, put both of them in there. Because if somebody's looking for soybeans that are roasted and salted, then that's the keyword that's going to trigger this listing. So after they explain the brand, right, and then the product of what it is, and of course the package size. By the way, really quick note, Amazon prefers you to spell the numbers of the package weight and sizes. Now that's of course something new, something that's different than when you're explaining things that are not edible, that are not packaged by weight or quantity or volume. You want to make sure you spell out your listing, okay? 5 pounds, not the number 5, okay? And it's actually a requirement. If you go into, once you create an Amazon account, if you go into the best practices section where they show you the best ways to create listings, they actually recommend that you do that, so you don't put a number. So now this is really important here. This is the whole reason why I'm making this video. So exquisite, crunchy taste. That's a pretty descriptive way of talking about a simple soy nut. It gets into a quite descriptive manner, explaining how exquisite they are. I actually love soy nuts, but I don't know if I would go so far as to say they're exquisite. But this type of description, this definitely entices a customer to either try this or come back and buy it again, okay? Because these are hugely powerful words, okay? And also, if your facility is kosher certified, this is also, there's a group of people within the world of snacking and food who have to have kosher products, or they prefer kosher certified products. So if you put this as a kosher certified product, you are definitely getting that demographic, that group of people who enjoy products that are kosher certified or come from a facility that have been certified that way. So that's a very, very good listing title. So this title right here is fantastic, okay? It's giving you, of course, the weight, which is properly spelled out, which their algorithm is going to pick up on more so than having the number 5 there, okay? You've got two different names of a product, that the same exact product. It's just known by soy nuts and soybeans. So anyone who types in one or the other, this is going to come up. That's great. Now you're getting into a really descriptive way of presenting your product by saying exquisite and then kosher certified. So this is perfect. Now, this is where I want to show you the most important, in my opinion. Look at how they describe, you have 5 bullet points again, but now compared to the other one, okay, see how minimal it is here? Okay. Now, granted, of course, you may be thinking, well, these are not the same product, so describing them may be different. You're right. But you could definitely get as descriptive with pistachios as you could with soy nuts, okay? And again, guys, this is just an example. So whatever your product is that you're wanting to sell on Amazon, the same method, the same methodology, the same type of wording, being descriptive, getting the attention of the customer, that can be applied to your product. I'm just using this as an example. So look at this, right up front. These words, very, very powerful. They induce a customer to purchase because they're so descriptive. Right here, a health benefit of soy nuts is they're protein rich. If someone's on a high protein diet and they're looking for a snack, I would want to find a protein rich snack. Well, that's exactly the benefit of doing this and having that here, okay? Kosher certified, again, our strict production process hinges on selecting the United States' finest soybeans. I mean, that's like fantastic. It's worded perfectly. It's beautiful, that listing. Fantastic value. So 1 pound bag, our generous 1 pound bag is good for multiple servings. So now you're explaining to your consumer, the customer, that by getting this big bag, they can eat this for like probably a week or two and have snacks for quite some time. Okay. So all of this information is truly a powerful way to relay to your customers the benefits of buying your food product. So, if you're if you're making jams and jellies and selling them online, you could do the same thing. You could talk about how fresh fruit is put into your jams and jellies. We produce them in small batches to give you the highest quality tasting strawberry jam possible. And you could go on and on and on. And all of that induces a customer. Now, if this listing was to be put up and it simply said soy nuts, roasted, salted, in a 1 pound bag, great price, something like that, it's not going to exactly induce or entice a customer to buy the product. Okay. So I just wanted to cover this really quick and show you two comparisons of two products. I'm not saying either one is better than the other. That's not what the video is about. I'm simply showing you that you can use a lot more of this space to be more descriptive to entice your customers. Because the other thing, keep in mind, there's two things to keep in mind here. There's only two ways to sell products through Amazon. It's either a product that you're buying that's already made by a brand and you're selling, or you're making the product yourself, have it a private label, and you're selling. Okay. Now, the reason why I say that is you got to understand this is the listing for this particular product. But look over here. You actually have nine other. Let me show you real quick. I'll click on it. 9 other people that are selling this same product with a variation of pricing, right? Fulfilled by Amazon, fulfilled by Amazon, fulfilled by all of these people here. Okay. And that's a lot. It just goes on and on. Okay. All these people are selling the same product. So what truly will differentiate one seller from the next? I mean, other than price, once you create this product and has a barcode and the system has all of the information, these people are kind of, in a sense, they're piggybacking on the same listing, trying to sell the same thing with all these different variations of prices of like a couple of pennies, a couple of cents difference. Okay. Why is that important, Damien? Well, I'll explain to you. Because when you create your own product, there's a benefit to that. Okay. If you want to make pistachios and sell halves and pieces and put your own private label, you can create a listing that you yourself, through your registered brand, can protect your listings and your products because it is your brand of product. Okay. So you're not going to have the other 9, 10, 12, 15 people selling the same product. It is your product. Okay. That's really quick, not to get off the subject, but to register as a brand is very important. Okay. Getting your brand registered on Amazon, super important. So I hope that helps you out. Understand the true power, actually, of your words are very important in listings. Fantastic. Like I said before, great listing here. Be as descriptive, be as enticing as possible, and to get that customer to buy your product. So, all right, guys, I will wrap it up. I appreciate you guys checking out my video. Again, if you liked it, if this was informative and they'll kind of give you an idea, give me a big thumbs up. I do appreciate the support and positive feedback. If you have any questions about this, let me know. And remember, guys, really quick, if you're new to Amazon selling, or maybe you're just kind of on the fence and you're not really sure about it because you've heard, you don't get paid in the 2 weeks. It takes 2 weeks for you to get your money. I've talked about this before. Payability is a great service. I highly recommend them. I personally do use them. You can check out the link in the description. I'll put a link there, and that will take you to the website. You can take a look at the information. But you get paid every single day, and it's a 2% fee. And to be honest with you, the cash flow for us as a company, the cash flow has been so much better and has helped us grow because we get that every single daily deposit. It's fantastic. So check out Payability and let me know what you think of them. Take care, guys. Thank you.